K Sports Thursday. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. They've got Tari Eason, Green out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Alperon Şengün, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Now here's Mitchell with the drive. Out to Mobley. Pass to Allen. Thompson against Mitchell. Mobley outside. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley, a screen on Brooks. And here's Hunter for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And it's Thompson. Oh, power it home!
Oh, wow! That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Out to the wing. Okoro outside. Pass to Hunter. Fades back. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's the break. Allen with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes. But he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Green. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Şengün, the screen. Green, the pass to Şengün. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
Good job finding the clean look behind the arc.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Eason with the ball. It's Eason with the jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
The 3 from Okoro. Brooks with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. To the middle. And there's Green on the assist by Şengün.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Maybe, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. B.A.?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Now here's Mitchell. Hits a 3-pointer. Mitchell's got 5.
The answer from Mitchell, a 3 of his own.
Thompson left side. It's stolen by Hunter. And he's all alone.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Mitchell misses. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Thompson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Okoro on the wing, defended by Şengün. Mitchell against Green. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Green. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Mobley. Okoro on the wing. Brooks defending. Okoro passes to Hunter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Number 15, Reed Shepherd.
Got it off in time. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They
Officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Cleveland on top. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Pass to Shepherd. Thompson scanning the floor. From deep three-point land. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks the pass to Thompson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 3. And there's the lob, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Back to Brooks. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter.
For your Cavaliers, number 1, Max Strus.
Here's Shepherd. No points yet. Houston with another miss. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, BA, they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Pass to Okoro. 4-3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Shangoon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Eason. There's the 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Mobley. For 3, Allen hits the trifecta. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yes, that's a 5. Welcome to the new NBA where 6'11 centers like Allen have range, major range.
Here's Whitmore outside. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. No good from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Whitmore, and he slams it in one-handed.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Kept alive. Outside Strus from the arc. Counted from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Shepherd. Brooks, right side. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got 7 points in the game.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
To the paint. Outside Strus. The 3 is up. Rockets with a rebound. Shangoon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Whitmore. Yes, and it's Shangoon picking up the assist. He's got 9.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperon Shangoon. His game isn't all about power.
Pass to Strus. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Wade comes in for Mobley. Jerome's checked in for Okoro. And it's Porter Jr. in for Garland. Here's Smith, defended by Thompson. Green, the pass to Thompson. And there's the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
And so Porter will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Jerome. Shoots over Shepherd. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Rockets on top. They're up by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Cam Whitmore.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Shepherd is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Thompson, then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Smith in at the center position. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Here's Mitchell, and they get it back. Wade, the pass to Strus. Puts up a 3, and Cleveland another 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Mitchell.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Cleveland leading by 3. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Buries it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Rockets. Tate's checked in for Whitmore. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Wade, the pass to Mitchell. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. There's the triple. Mitchell completes the transition play.
A special sequence from Mitchell. You have to be careful with the ball around him or he'll burn you.
Smith inside, defended by Thompson. Thompson, no good. Cleveland leading by 7. Knocked loose. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here's Shepard for 3. No good that time. Cleveland has gotten 4 threes to fall out of... Oh!
Wow.
Yeah!
Come on,
Wade!
with authority. This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade. Okoro is checked in for Jerome. And Darius Garland subbed in for Mitchell. Green's checked in for Houston. Brooks comes in for Green. Connects from downtown.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Garland scanning the floor. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Rockets with a rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepard.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
And Allen gets it to go on the assist by Mobley. Allen's got 9 points.
You know, Allen really moves well for a player of his size, and he's always hustling. That set up the fast break finish there.
Smith with a screen on Garland. Pass to Green. Now here's Tate. Three-pointer. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Yep, count it. Hunter's got his second basket.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Pass to Smith. Outside for Green. From downtown. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Garland. Now Okoro jacks up a three, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Give him 8 points now.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Brooks from outside, rejected by Mitchell. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. To the middle. Here's Hunter, and finished off by Hunter.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Mitchell, the pass to Okoro, and here's Hunter from the arc. The offensive rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
6 to shoot. Thompson against Mitchell. The 3. Mobley. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Eason inside. Mobley's on him. Pass to Green. Green going right at the rim. And it's hammered home by Green.
Blasting off. Green runs in and just launches himself to the rim.
Mitchell against Thompson. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Okoro outside. Eason with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley.
Hey, if you're going to throw a cross-court pass, you've got to be quick and accurate.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And that one's good for Brooks.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Mobley, a screen on Şengün. Here's Allen. Nice move. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Allen showing you his craftiness, adept at using his shot fake to get the defenders off the ground.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second-chance points.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Eason with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Mitchell.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And he can't get the first one. That one drops. He ties it up.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Eason with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Down low. Here's Thompson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And here's Hunter for 3. Unable to get that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brooks finds Thompson. And he can't jam it through.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And here's Hunter for 3. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Houston has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Thompson.
Yes! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
The Rockets on offense. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
For 3, Allen. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within 1.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Şengün, the screen. Green, the pass to Şengün. Cash.
And that is a gigantic shot from Alperen Şengün, showing he can be counted on in the clutch.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Mitchell. From outside the arc. Can't knock in the 3. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Who wants the T-shirt?
8 seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Cleveland calls timeout. They're down by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
7 seconds left in the final quarter. And it's Mitchell, the miss. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout called the Cavaliers. All right, guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Stolen by Thompson. And so it's Houston winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can
doing tonight, RJ? These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. O'Neal is out there with Bol. And it's KD in at the small forward position. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Durant. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Okoro passes to Allen. Allen a screen on Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
He's had that move saved up for a minute. You can tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
There's O'Neal with the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Hunter. Takes a three. And he's good on the three ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Booker. Cavaliers with the rebound.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Now Durant, following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Just 5 to shoot. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. I'm ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble. So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
The three from KD. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first three from the floor. Mitchell looking it over. It's Allen, top of the key. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland moving it around. And Allen slams it in.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Donnie's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Booker outside. Beal with a screen for Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Now here's Booker. Lets the three fly. They get it back. Out to KD. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Here's Mitchell. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Mitchell's got 7.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Pass to KD. Back to Booker. Mobley against Durant. Back to Booker. In the corner, Bol with it. For the three. He can't get that one.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
Hunter with the screen on Dunn. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 7. In the corner, Bol with it. Pass to KD. And stolen by Mobley. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. Okoro wide open. He fired. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with the Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Mitchell. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Stolen by Okoro. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. They get it again. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Now here's Okoro. Dunn covering. Okoro's shot is off. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. 7-point differential. Bol setting the pick for KD. He's looking for Bol and finds him. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Booker dishes to KD. Durant, money from deep.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
The kick out to Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Phoenix has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Powering through contact, Beal with the strong finish.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Nobody near Allen. It's good from long range. Allen's got 7 points in the game.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
Pass to Durant. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Dunn. Back to Booker. Durant with a screen on Hunter for 3. Booker. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter, no one around him. And another 3 for Cleveland. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Bol. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And Allen subbed in for Booker. Garland against Allen. Pass to Jerome. On the wing, Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. With the shot. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside Durant. Durant driving the lane. A second chance effort. Now Richards. Six on the shot clock. A kick out to O'Neal. Shoots over Strus. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from O'Neal.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results.
Out to Thompson. Tries a three. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. They set the screen, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Suns making a switch here. Jones is checked in. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Garland. Rebound by the Suns. 29 seconds left in the first half. The three from KD. Garland with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 5. Wade kicks to Garland. Out to Thompson. Wade outside. Launches it. The shot, no good. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guy.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And here's Booker from the arc. No good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Booker, Nick Richards out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Dunn and it's Allen in at the 2. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance.
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
Booker looking around. Allen passes to Dunn, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Phoenix making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Kevin Durant comes in for Dunn, and Beal subbed in for Allen.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Dunn, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Pass to Okoro. Mobley sets the pick for Okoro. Now here's Mobley. Defended by Durant, and Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. But this man finishes the way he was built.
And it's Beal in the corner. Durant with the screen on Mitchell. Here's Beal. Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Okoro. No good from Booker. Cleveland leading by 6. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Kicks it out to Allen. Traps in the tray. Allen's got 10 points.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
On the wing, Booker, covered by Okoro. Back to Booker. Will it go? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. And coming in as a floor-spacing two-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Allen's shot is off. Suns trail by 7. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Mitchell against Booker. And he drives in. Count it. And it's 9 points for Devin Booker.
Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
Here's Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And Beal kicks to Durant. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Here's Hunter. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Go ahead, big fella. Throw it down. Mobley showing off that incredible bounce.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Durant.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Bol Bol. Royce O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Booker. Hunter, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
The drive by Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Allen's shot is off. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Allen against Hunter. For the lead. Buries the long-range jumper. Allen's got 6 here in this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked.
Oh, nice finish. Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Allen inside. Here's Beal. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Beal's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Who out there wants a t-shirt? Get one!
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Phoenix ahead, ending the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of thing.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here is Durant. O'Neal at the elbow. That shot wide open. And the Suns lead by 3.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Inside, here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Allen, a screen on O'Neal. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Bull. The teardrop falls in.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Allen, that's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Booker dishes to KD. Clock at 6. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Good D by Mobley. And he commits the intentional foul. Dunn is checked in for the Suns.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Suns. Number 0, Ryan.
Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Allen. Hunter kicks to Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 to shoot. Here's Okoro. A three-pointer is right on target. Okoro's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Durant in the corner. In the corner, Bull with it. Pass to Beal. Now here's Booker. Fires for 3. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
To the paint. And it's Allen slamming it down.
What coaches love about Allen is he finds points. You don't have to run a ton of stuff for him.
Beal, the pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Pass to Allen. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. And stolen by Dunn. Durant with it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. A shake. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
And it's Durant missing. Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 or 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Mobley kicks to Allen. Pass to Hunter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns making a change here. Richards is checked in. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. A drive by Booker. Durant with a wide open look. That doesn't go either for KD. Mitchell outside. Allen outside. Can't get the 3 to fall. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
Everyone's watching. Give yourself a round of applause.
Durant way outside. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.
That's the end of
They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3. Now here's Booker. Richards with it. Booker, the pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Eason pulls it in. Now here's Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Booker, the pass to Richards. And here's Dunn. Green covering. On the wing, Durant. And here's Richards. Back to Durant. Shoots over Eason. The shot off that time.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused. But weird plays happen.
Phoenix making a switch here. Bowles checked in. Outside for Green. Back to Eason. Pass to Şengün. Wing shot on the way. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Brooks against Beal. Now Booker. And Beal gets it to go on the assist from Booker.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
And it's Brooks missing. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Now here's Şengün. Here's Green.
Oh, wow! Incredible! And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
A bit ago, Udoka and I were able to chat, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, BA.
Thank you for that, Ali. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
2 minutes remaining.
Şengün finds Eason.
2 minutes.
Takes it inside. It's Eason with the jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Booker. Here's Bol. Thompson pulls it in. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh, I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Booker against Thompson. Beal, the pass to Dunn. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Inside. Bol, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Thompson. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Booker. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 5. And finished off by Bol.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
Now here's Green. Pass to Eason. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And then Beal with the dunk.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brooks, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Booker. Whitmore's checked in for Brooks. And the Suns also making a change. O'Neal's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Right side Whitmore. Şengün against Bol. Here's Whitmore, and he dunks it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Booker, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Both shots good from the strike. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here's Green. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And so in the game for the Suns, Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the three. Suns trail by 3. Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Pass to Durant. Durant owning the inside. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Screen by Durant. And he lays it up and in. Durant's got 6.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
Here's Green. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Beal into the lane. That ties the game. 9 points in the game.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the 2-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
Thompson passes to Smith. Back to Thompson. Smith with it. To the paint. Here's Şengün, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this. Wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
It's Booker on the wing, defended by Thompson. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Durant with a screen on Thompson. Booker. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Devin Booker is the 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Now here's Şengün. Good work there as it goes. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Eason's checked in for Houston. Phoenix making a switch here. Suns trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Beal with a screen on Thompson.
2 minutes.
Booker, the pass to Allen. Now here's Beal. Back to Bull. Pass to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Got a piece of it.
Oh, an active defender at 6'7". Whitmore is capable of coming up with these blocks.
Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Rockets lead by 6. Pass to Eason. Back to Green. Outside Eason. Here's Green. On the wing, Whitmore. Green, the pass to Eason. Now Green, hounded by Beal. Oh, Green with a strong take.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Smith against Bull. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Team foul.
Beal finds Bull to snap the cold streak. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Rockets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. The 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Beal.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. First one falls for him.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently night in and night out.
Micic, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 4. Thompson passes to Green. On the wing, Whitmore. Back to Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Durant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Durant.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Three-pointer, Brooks. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, it's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Shepard is out there with Dillon Brooks. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Şengün in at the... Whoa! Kevin Durant! Nasty!
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Shepard, hounded by Beal. Here's Şengün. Knocks it down from distance. Şengün's got 9.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Beal from outside. He buries it from 3.
No one better to answer with the 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
Out left to the wing. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Bol, pass to Allen. There's a screen by Bol. Allen drives. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Hey, yo, right here.
Bol, a screen on Eason. Here's Durant. Over Eason. Durant, no good. The Rockets lead by 5. It's Şengün, high post. Bol on him. And it's Shepard missing. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And that's an intentional foul. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Bradley Beal.
Second team foul. In for the Suns. Number 1.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 13 now.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency where you always look to.
Now Whitmore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's just a high-level move. You don't see many guys make that kind of play, B.A.
Man, just crashing in off the baseline, completing the reverse flush. Wow. Outside for Booker. Pass to Allen. Back to Booker. Bol, a screen on Brooks. Clock at 4 from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
2 minutes.
Whitmore with it. Bull on him. And here's Şengün. Eason up top. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
They are here, the one and only What City?
Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Thompson comes in for Whitmore. And Jalen Green subbed in for Shepard. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Beal comes in for Allen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Bull. Back to O'Neal. Let's go with a three. Brooks with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hoop poked away. And now the Suns fast break. They set a pick. Now here's Booker. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Uses the glass on the layup.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 2-point game. Pass to Beal. Back to Booker. Look at Booker elevate.
And a little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
Outside, Green. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And Houston making a change here. Green is checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Bull. Green with the ball. He's against O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Green with the ball. Durant covering.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
For the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. Durant's got 15.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Thompson. Brooks with it. Back to Thompson. Here he goes. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we're coming right back after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And so in the game for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's done in at the 3.
Boy, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
Booker finds Beal. He takes it in, and then Beal with the dunk.
All night long, the defensive intensity just hasn't been there. They got to figure it out.
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Brooks, the pass to Thompson. Back to Brooks. Booker with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Beal. Left side, Booker. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now here's Smith. He's covered by O'Neal. Thompson passes to Şengün. Here's Smith. Shot clock at 6. Back to Şengün. Fires the 3. Durant pulls it in.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Eason's checked in for Smith. Bowl, he's checked in for the Suns. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Booker on the take. Pass to Durant. Booker against Şengün. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Bull, green covering. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Team foul.
Bull, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Eason. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Here's Eason. Shoots over Durant.
Look, KD, a very skilled defender, outstanding with his positioning, and he's got incredible length to contest shots.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. Brooks finds Thompson. Fires in the triple. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line. Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Down low. Pass to Şengün to take the lead. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside for Booker. Takes the 3. 6 to shoot. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half. Green, the pass to Thompson. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Now Bull. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jalen Green. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Clock at 6. Beal finds Durant. On the take, Durant. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead. On the attack, Green. Yes!
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant with a screen on Thompson. Eason against Booker. And here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My
substitution on the court.
Puts up a deep three. The shot, no good. So the Suns win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
among the best defensive squads in the NBA, and this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Now, here's Mitchell. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here we go, all alone. Here's Eason. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Okoro finds Allen. Now Hunter. A 3-ball. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And the wide open shot from Green. Drains the 3-pointer.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Green, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Okoro passes to Mitchell. Back to Okoro. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Eason with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Eason passes to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Mitchell. He tries for 3. Another shot. Here's Allen. Going. Oh, what a finish!
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Here's Şengün. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Thompson against Mitchell. Allen kicks to Okoro. It's tipped. Mobley dishes to Okoro. Mitchell a screen on Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. Mobley misses. Houston in the lead. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but we're anticipating it. So Coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And he banks in the layup. Eason's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide-open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. It's rebounded by Houston. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Down low, and the dunk by Eason.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Brooks, the pass to Eason. To the inside, Şengün. Can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Rockets leading by 4. Here's Thompson. The layup missed.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Got it off in time. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top, leading by 4. The second quarter coming. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Garland is out there with Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Brooks against Hunter. And stolen by Mobley. Fast break, here they come. Here's Okoro. Back to Hunter. Pass to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Hunter for 2. Here's Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 4. Thompson surveying the floor. Brooks right side. Thompson in the corner. Trying to find Green. He's look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Okoro. Connects from three-point range. Okoro's got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Rockets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
2 minutes remaining.
Green kicks to Şengün.
2 minutes.
They kick it out to Green. It's Brooks on the wing. Pass to Smith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 3. Green against Garland. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Thompson in the corner. 1:11 left to play here in the half. And it's Thompson with the jam.
inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Jerome. Brooks covering. Wade against Smith. Releases. No good from Wade. Rockets leading by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Smith on the wing. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
There's the screen to the paint, and they get it, and then Wade slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Inside, here's Smith. Nice move. And then Smith with the dunk.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Rockets lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
The Cavaliers, 22. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs. You're thinking about the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Amen Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Whitmore is out there with Shepard. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at center. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
3 points.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
There's Garland. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Garland's got 9.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Eason finds Tate. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Eason. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers.
In for the Cavaliers.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Green deciding where to go with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both shots good from the stripe. Rockets leading by 5. 90 seconds now into the second half. Landale pass to Shepard. Eason with it. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there, if you can pull it off, and he did.
Yeah, he did. It was beautiful. You've got to sell that up fake, and he did.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Tate. And Tate throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the community.
Down it goes!
Take that rack down!
What a slam!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Houston leading by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. They're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. The drive by Mitchell. They kick it out to Green. Mitchell outside. Pocket 6. Jacks up a 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Tari Eason. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Mobley comes in for Wade. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Okoro in for Green. Allen outside. Pass to Hunter. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Rockets leading by 4. Now Whitmore. Shepard with the ball. Outside Green. Here's Whitmore. And the 3 off target. Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Pass to Mobley. In the corner, Okoro with it. Back to Mobley. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Houston making some changes. 7 seconds left in the third. And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good there. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. There's Green with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Rockets on top, up 2. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3-slot.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arm.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Alperen Şengün. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Get there. Watch outside.
Brooks with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal
that
foul.
one on Mobley.
First team foul.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The first one falls. And so Thompson nails both of them. Now Mitchell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Okoro finds Allen. Back to Okoro. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. That one misses. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Şengün with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Şengün's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. Mitchell against Thompson. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Brooks. Outside, Green. Lets it go from deep. And it's Brooks that time on the assist from Green. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell finds Mobley. Mitchell against Thompson. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Thompson against Mitchell. Takes it inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Green passes to Easton. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on Green. Mitchell passes to Mobley. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Alperen Şengün. first personal foul. Second team foul.
Mitchell against Thompson. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Şengün finds Easton. Back to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. 6 to shoot. Easton passes to Thompson. And stolen by Hunter. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Easton, a screen on Mitchell. Out to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Şengün. The Rockets with another miss. And the Cavaliers with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Easton. Pass to Şengün. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Rockets.
11 seconds left in the game. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game. That's just poor clock management defensively.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2.
That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Timeout called, the Rockets. 3 seconds left in the 4th. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock is the priority.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Cavaliers call time here. 1 second left in the 4th quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Let's hear it for you. Hold the floor for your Rockets.
Got a piece of it. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, they're
come at a premium tonight, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge.
And the Cleveland starting five. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Allen. Three-pointer. Allen on the wing. He puts up a three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Look, if Allen is going to hit that shot, your whole defensive strategy has to change.
Booker, the pass to Bowl. Knocks it loose. Allen with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Okoro. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Nice pass. Such unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker's showing us his vision.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Here's Allen, rejected by Bowl. Booker against Hunter. Here's Durant, driving to the basket.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
Now here's Mitchell, defended by Dunn. Outside Mitchell. The floater. Basket's good.
The floater's an important shot for Mitchell, and he's got it down. He can alter his release any way he needs to.
Outside Booker. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Mitchell. To the left side wing. Allen outside. Pass to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. And there's the screen. Back to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Booker laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
Mobley, a screen on Beal. The three from Okoro. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Outside Durant. Pass to Beal. Screen by Durant. It's Beal on the wing. Check by Mitchell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good work from Beal. He gets inside and finishes the play.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And here's Okoro. Hounded by Beal. Here's Allen. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Allen's got 5 points.
With a tremendous motor, Allen is hard to stop.
Outside Booker. Mitchell against Beal. Pass to Dunn. Drops in the layup for 2. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
The 3 from Mitchell. That shot, no good. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Substitution for your Suns. Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal.
And Beal puts up a deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And now the Cavaliers on the break. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Doing it on both ends. Mitchell, a great sequence for him.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has the total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
4 on the clock. Here's O'Neal. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Allen. No good with a layup. Suns trail by 3. Booker with it. Now guarded by Mobley. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Here's Booker driving inside. Allen outside. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Mitchell against Booker. Allen outside. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
And an intentional foul right there. Some changes for Phoenix. Bowl, he's checked in for Richards. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Dunn in for Devin Booker. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hey, one of the all-time greats here, WNBA legend Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, the WNBA career points leader. Taurasi scored like 1,000,000 times on this floor for the Mercury. One of my favorite athletes to watch, period.
Dunn, the pass to Durant, and the foul called on Evan Mobley. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Bowl for 3. Allen nails it from 3. Allen's got 5.
Great work collapsing the defense and kicking it out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Allen, the pass to Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
Play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain.
And Allen gets it to go.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
Screen by Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Mitchell. Back to Allen. Okoro outside. Back to Allen. Pass to Okoro. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Dunn. Allen with it. Left side Durant. Bull, a good look. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Suns ahead, up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Jared Allen. He's really been playing well.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Booker, the pass to Richards. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's Booker. Misses from short range. The Cavs trailing. Here's Wade to the inside. Takes a 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's foul number 2 for him. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Booker. What balance from Booker.
Booker showing some power.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Strus. Good work defensively by Richards. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one. Cleveland has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Garland. Here's Beal. Outside Durant. Durant draws the double. Richards, the pass to Booker. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Out to Thompson. Outside Strus. Thompson with a screen. Strus the pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland again missing. Phoenix leading by 5. Pass to Beal. And he drives in. Back to Durant. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
That's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Some changes for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Allen in for Bradley Beal. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Bol, he's checked in for the Suns. Off by Bol.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Here's Allen following the score by Phoenix. The 3 from Okoro. Gets the 3 ball to go. Okoro's got 8 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Dunn. Now here's O'Neal. Now here's Bol. Hunter covering. And here's Booker. Launches a 3. Oh, Booker answers the 3 right back.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that 3-point answer.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And so it's Phoenix with it. After the basket by Cleveland. Allen, the pass to Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hunter against Booker. Hunter passes to Allen. Back to Hunter. Stolen by Booker. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Booker drives in and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Pass to Allen. He shoots a 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Bol's got 5 rebounds in the game. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-5 run. 16 seconds left in the third. Booker looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Booker with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Allen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The Suns making a switch here, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Fourth team foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
On the wing, Mitchell. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look...
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Substitution on the court.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court right now for Cleveland. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Back to Bull. Pass to Beal. Now Booker. Shot clock at 5. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. Here's Bull. Outside Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. The shot by Dunn, no good.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
And Mobley gets it to go.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Now Booker. The kick to Durant from deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Booker, the pass to Durant. Out to Beal. Out to the right wing. Here's Bull. The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And they go to the intentional foul.
Done. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Okoro with the ball. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. Outside Mitchell. Fires it from 18. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got rebound number 8 now. And it's slammed in by Durant.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
From outside, Mitchell is good.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And Booker with the jam.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
Now here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Mitchell down low.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Booker, pass to Beal. Now here's Durant. Outside Booker. Over to the left wing. Booker with a screen on Hunter. Dunn, the pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. Back to Dunn. Outside Booker. Launches it.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Stolen by Mobley. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Hunter passes to Okoro. Lets it go from deep. Durant pulls it in. For three, on target from range. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their
course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Tari Eason. Brooks is out there with Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And Bull pulls it down. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bull, the pass to Dunn. Back to Bull. Booker outside. Lock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Thompson passes to Şengün. That shot, no good. Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Bull. Good on the shot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Easton passes to Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Thompson, 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Now Booker. Pass to Bull. KD with it. And shot on the way. And yes, it's good.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's Green. Thompson outside. Back to Green. The Rockets with another miss. KD with it. Now defended by Şengün. And it's down in the corner. Latrey. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Green finds Brooks. Back to Green. And here is Brooks. He's covered by Beal. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Booker looking around. Pass to Beal. Here's KD. Here's Bull. Another three for Phoenix.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
They get it back. Here's Green. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Pass to Booker. Now Beal. Durant way outside. Dunn kicks to KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. KD's got 5.
Boy, Kevin Durant, the quick release and from distance.
Thompson misses. Here's Şengün. Cracks in the tray. Şengün's got his second bucket of the night.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Booker against Thompson. The drive by Booker, and Thompson sends it back. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the wide open shot from Green. Beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Dunn. Nick Richards out there with Durant. Then there's Allen. And it's Beal in at the 2. Who's out there for Phoenix.
Boy, in pick-and-roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
Took him no time at all on that one.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Allen. Defense is right there. Eason against KD. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Smith. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Allen with the screen for KD. The Rockets pull it in. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Tipped away. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Allen, and that one is good.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guys. So for the Suns, Bol comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Booker in for Dunn. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Wasted no time on that one.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley Beal is shot ready. That is how you do it.
Thompson, left side. Out to Smith. Brooks for three. And Bull sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Booker. A kick out to O'Neal. Outside Beal from outside the arc. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston leading by 3. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Pass to O'Neal. Booker up top, covered by Smith. Booker, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Suns trail by 6. Allen surveying the D. Here he goes. Bull inside. Working on Thompson. And it's Bull slamming it down.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Durant's checked in for the Suns. Dunn comes in for Grayson Allen. Thompson with the bucket.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Fantastic finish by Booker.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Here's Brooks. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Durant with a screen on Thompson. For 3, Booker. Rockets with the rebound, and it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And Thompson slams it home.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Offensive rebound. Out to KD. Over Thompson. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Durant.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
For all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
Brooks with no one around. Drills the three-pointer. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
The quick hitter from three-point range off the inbound play. They ran that set perfectly.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets lead by 10. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Jayshawn Tate. Whitmore is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Alperin Şengün. And it's Green in at the 1 spot.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Fires it up. Beal can't get it to go. Houston leading by 13. Whitmore with it. Now Beal defending. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. So we'll see Cam Whitmore go to the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up. For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Looking to end his cold spell, and the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball. Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
Green passes to Tate. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Şengün. Basket counts. Şengün's got his third basket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. I've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls, allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. BA, thank you. Up top, Richard. Tate against Beal. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. There's a good screen. 4 on the shot clock. And then Durant with the dunk.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Phoenix making a change here. Allen's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Shepard's checked in for Jalen Green. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. He's checked in for the Suns. Royce O'Neal comes in for Devin Booker. The Rockets also changing it up. Whitmore, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Tate. Eason passes to Şengün. Here's Shepard, and it's sent back by KD.
How about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
And the dunk by Eason.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Durant against Eason. Durant kicks the ball. Here's Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
KD dishes the ball. Back to Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
and wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Şengün. Inside, here's Brooks. Sweet move. Eason gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, the length is a problem, right? Kevin Durant on the drive, hard to stop.
Into the lane. Here's Şengün. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Eason. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 10. Durant drives. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Make some noise for your son.
Some changes for Phoenix. Beal's checked in for Grayson Allen. And it's Booker in for Royce O'Neal. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Booker outside. Driving the lane. Durant with a wide open look. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. It's Thompson off the drive. Brooks outside. Eason against KD. Eason passes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to KD. He's looking for Ball and finds him. And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Bol. And a switch here also for Houston. Green's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Durant. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And Phoenix making a change here. Holes checked in. And Booker kicks to KD. And that's an intentional foul.
Eason, second personal foul. Third team foul.
On defense, Houston, they lead by 7. Second shot opportunity. KD, so efficient in there.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Booker. Thompson passes to Brooks. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Yes, that goes in.
Jalen Green.
And the Rockets lead by 7.
Once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Durant with the screen on Thompson. Pass to KD. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Got it, and the Houston leads and cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Durant.
Well, you see the unlimited range of Kevin Durant, and how easy is it to the Slim Reaper.
Thompson surveying the floor. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Done against Thompson. Driving inside. Can't cash in from close range. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started.
4th team foul.
And here's Booker. Durant with the screen on Thompson. Booker left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
3rd personal foul. 15
Yeah, Booker
foul.
understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
He's off on the 2nd. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Green. Oh!
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete. Very explosive.
Booker the pass to Durant. Done against Green. Durant inside. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Brooks outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Durant. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Booker with the screen for Durant. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
They kick it out to Green. There's the drive, and it's Green with the jam.
Assist from
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Outside, KD. Pass to Dunn. Outside, KD. Booker with it. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. Durant against Eason. Brooks, left side. Eason, a screen on Beal. Brooks finds Eason. Back to Brooks. Here's Thompson. Good D by Booker.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Durant. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're up by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Rocket substitution. Number 10, Jabari Smith.
Green drives in. And it's slammed in by Smith. And the Suns call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Rocket substitution. Alperon Şengün to Whitmore.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort.